They're out to in Fantasy Football League.
And there it is, the final whistle, and they're out. It's all over. Oh, it's a sad moment, this. Who would want to be a football manager?
Managers can only watch and wait and hope. Come on, Giggsy!
Stephen, go and get the ball!
This is almost fantasy football. Well, camera team, let's look at the next thing.
We are David Baddiel and Frank Skinner, for heaven's sake.
No one's getting tickets if you don't know who we are. That's rubbish.
Hello and welcome to Fantasy Football League.
This week we'll be recreating one of Scotland's most memorable World Cup moments.
And we'll be saying a big hello to George Hardwick.
Hello, I'm George Hardwick.
Hello! Good old George.
Yeah, but first, a few things we noticed from watching what snivelling bits of football actually took place this week. After a season of continual criticism, referees seem to be getting ever more sensitive about media attention.
And with Swindon apparently facing the drop from Division 1, manager Steve McMahon admitted that he's slightly concerned about the effect this is having on attendances.
Keep looking. Some Palace fans here saying, look, good gate to me. Aww. And despite being spat at this week, Graham Taylor was cheered up when he received the royalties for sales of his book, How to be a Successful International Manager. He was a Wolves fan and worshipping Graham Taylor. Hey.
And Howard Wilkinson remarked that all things considered, Leeds may just about survive without the close dribbling skills of Gordon Strachan.
Tanner up with the goalkeeper. It's going to come to Mark Wright. Off the line. That's it. It's in.
Poor old Gordon.
Bless him.
Stato.
How are you, mate? You've had a haircut, haven't you?
Yeah, you have.
Indeed, yeah.
But you've kept that wave in the middle. Stato on the pull.
Looks nice.
Of course, I've caught him doing that before.
Well, it is a weekend without football. What's he supposed to do?
Yeah, you go for it, Stato, mate.
Well, now it's time for my news round. Only one game to feature in this week's calculations, so the table is very much as you were. Nick Hornby leads Patsy by 5, with Frank and Parker still well within striking distance. But concentrating on the top 3 and their leading players, let's take a closer look at the championship running. Nick's star performer has been Dennis Irwin. 33 points so far, with the strong possibility of more clean sheets and free kicks in United's remaining fixtures against lesser opposition. Only a mug would bet against him now. Patsy Kensit's never been out of the top 3, thanks mainly to Alan Shearer's 64 points. Blackburn have got one game less to play than United, so Patsy will be hoping for a hatful of goals from England's number 1 as Blackburn try to clinch the championship. Frank's title hopes probably rest on Jurgen Klinsmann, but with unsettling rumours of a return to Germany and 3 of Spurs' 5 remaining games away, will Frank's challenge fade, or will the golden stat remain here in the flat?
One day, why don't you just go, audience, audience?
Great eyebrow work always at the end of Saturday. Sort of the eyebrows, sort of yeah, sort of
Roger Moore.
Yeah, Roger Moore.
Roger Moore,
Roger
yeah.
Less.
Yeah. As you may or may not know, what little writing is done on this show is by me and Frank. We do occasionally get ideas sent in for sketches, but you know, they're always about Jurgen Klinsmann diving,
Oh, Man United changing their kit.
Gary Mabbott's eye,
Wimbledon playing the long ball game.
Arsenal being boring.
Or stuff about me shagging Michaela Strachan.
No, you sent that one in.
Oh, yeah. Did I write the one about you shagging Gordon Strachan?
No. No, I wrote that one.
Oh, fair enough.
But tonight we've decided to showcase the work of an up-and-coming young sketch writer whose agent got in touch with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be him now, I should
This will
think.
be him, and he's written a sketch for us, so let's get him in here. It's Matthew Letitia. Oh!
Oh, she's very excited. I'm sorry? Scummer.
Who's this? Who's this bloke?
I feel you're overdoing the scummer remark. Somewhat.
I thought this was based on the Premier League.
Excellent, Matthew. Well, I do apologise.
Yeah,
I
so
never knew
that
this
was what they call a scummer break, I think.
Hey!
Anyway,
So, tell us about the sketch.
welcome, Matt. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, Matt.
I've never heard that one before.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
You have written a sketch anyway.
I
This
have
is
written a
genuine,
sketch.
isn't it?
It's very genuine, yeah, and it basically set in a little video shop where I think that you, Frank, could buy David a nice video for his birthday.
Right, and what video would that be? By any chance?
Well, I thought we could possibly do the Matt Letitia Unbelievable video, which is coming out on May the 30th, I believe.
That's an interesting choice. No, let's do it. I think we should do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
then,
okay,
so
give us a
I've
script
got a
then.
set- I've got a set for this.
Stato, get us a set for this. That's
Cheers.
lovely, the
Thank you.
video shop sketch. Okay, and just let's get this right.
Typed and everything.
Let's get this right.
It's all professionally done.
It is.
Your cue to come in is whatsoever.
That's the one.
Whatsoever. All right then.
Okay.
Okay, there's the video shop. Let's get going.
Right.
Stato.
The video shop, take one.
Core blimey, Frank. What on earth have we come to the video shop for?
Ah. This is written with Matt in mind, I think. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm buying you a video as a special birthday present.
Why, thank you.
Does anything catch your fancy?
What about this? Anal antics. No, it's sorry. It's actually just what I fancied. I'm
He's
sorry.
laughing his bloody head off back there, but still. Does anything else catch your fancy?
I tell you what I would like.
What?
Eh?
What?
Oh. What about a footballer's video?
Oh, no, hang on. Here's a good one. Guernsey, Island of Dreams.
No, obviously that is very good.
Oh, it's brilliant.
But I wanted a football one. Perhaps one about a star player who some describe as lazy, but isn't at all, really,
By no means.
and who hasn't got a huge arse at all.
No arse, and isn't a scummer.
No.
In any way whatsoever.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, thanks. No, that was bollocks, wasn't it? Yes. Didn't work at all.
Can you say that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it quite worked, Matthew.
No.
There were some brilliant bits in it, but a lot of it was nothing at all.
Yeah.
Well, if
What
that
do
one
you think
didn't
that
work, I've got a second one that I did just in case,
Yeah, what's this one?
with a few funnier bits in, really.
a few gags in it.
A few gags. And,
Funnier bits. That sounds like a good idea.
and I think you could make it work.
Okay, then let's try it again. Come on. Yeah, let's try.
You come on when we say whatsoever. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
That's
it.
it. Okay.
Off
Right.
we go, Stato.
The video shop, take two.
Core blimey, Frank. That walk from our house to here was longer than a Wimbledon clearance.
Come back. Come on. I'm buying you a video as a special birthday present.
What about this one? The Arsenal video.
That would be very boring. Does anything else catch your fancy?
Let's see. What about this one?
No, try this one.
No, they seem to be glued together in some way. What about this one?
Oh, that must be the Jurgen Klinsmann story. You see, it threw itself on the...
Oh, look! Here's a history of Manchester United. And there's another copy. And another copy.
You're storming it, man. You're absolutely storming it back here. Well, it says on the back here, Manchester United, a big club, but a bit too far from Guernsey for my liking.
Hang on, I've seen this one. This one's broken.
Oh, I think that's the Gary Mabbott one. Oh, we can't do this material, can we?
Hold on a minute, what's this one? Skinner Strachan Antics?
Actually, I wouldn't mind that one.
Whatsoever!
Is this what you're looking for?
Take it behind, you fool!
No, this is what I'm looking for.
No, thank you. You're very kind.
Oh, it's...
It just didn't work, Matthew, did it? I'll tell you what the problem is.
sorry.
Oh, that's
Okay,
all right. Don't apologise. I'll tell you what the problem is. What you're doing, basically, it's not a sketch, it's an advert. We should be doing it more like an advert.
That's well, let's do it like an advert then. Okay. My favourite advert, in fact.
All right. Matthew?
Papa?
That's the guest!
Oh, it's the guest.
Sit down, Matthew, sit down.
It's fantastic. Matthew, look at today's sketch.
Ladies and gentlemen. The professional footballers backdrop and let them in.
It's Michael Grade and Terry Christian. Terry Christian, Michael Grade and Terry Christian, Michael Grade and Terry Christian, Michael Grade and Terry Christian.
Oh, marvellous to see you. Thanks for popping in. Very kind of you.
Oh, smell that cigar smoke.
Have we got a
that's
few
all
cigars
that
to hand round?
Let's all have one.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Why not? Can I have
Genuine Havanas, you see. Tell by the box.
Go on, Stato.
You Stato, it's quite a big cigar. I'm sorry. Stato, your face has become terribly disfigured. So, Michael, as we've spoken to you before, you're a big Charlton fan.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
that's created a strange sort of bruh sound.
You can't win with this.
Yeah, you can't.
Really.
But one of the things we discovered about looking at Charlton is that they had a player in the 40s who was a bit like Matt called Chris Duffy. Do you remember him?
I remember him very well indeed.
We all know now, Chris Duffy, who worked so hard he even played on the right wing as well as the left, proved to be the match-winning hero. With about 5 minutes to go, he scored with the first time.
Yes!
He went mad.
But what's this
What's
body
this?
swerve? Look at this.
Never stopped. Oh. Sorry, we moved you, Michael.
Very moving that was. That was our last highlight. Every 50 years we have, so only got 2 years to go. We'll have another highlight.
Those were the days as well when just millions of people used to turn up at places like Charlton.
Oh, we used to get, I think we were the last club to get floodlights.
So there you are.
Yeah.
That's everybody in the whole country at Charlton.
That's me there.
Yeah.
That's me
But
there.
presumably as well, there wasn't much else to do in the 1940s except going to see Charlton and stuff, was there?
Not a lot, no.
Have rickets and stuff like that.
There was the war.
There was talking about the price of powdered egg, yeah? Stuff like that.
They must have been glad about the war when it come. I just
Ration books. Ration books.
Ration books, yeah.
Oh dear. Still, if you watch some of the documentaries that were made at the time, I don't think fans have changed very much at all, really.
That wasn't a foul. It was a foul. Dirty! Go sit, ref! Good old ref! What you want is a pair of specs, ref! What you want is a sleeping draught.
What a love about that bloke there with the cap on is, you know, there are people that believe that if you do that when you shout, it makes it louder. You've obviously seen megaphones. I thought, oh, you could probably do that with your hands. Oi, ref. Oh, a bit loud. Oi, ref. Oi, ref. Much better. That's what he's working on.
But you still get blokes like that, football matches. I mean, I remember going to see United when Frank Stapleton was playing, and he was always a bit of a disappointment there. But you get like these old guys behind you saying, if that had been Tommy Taylor, he'd have broken the back of the net from there.
Fulham played at the Hawthorns once, I remember, and Bobby Moore was playing for Fulham, and my old man spent the entire first half when they were defending at our end shouting, "You had that bracelet, Moore. You had that bloody bracelet." He must have said it 50 times. A national hero.
Do you
confessed eventually.
Do you get much? Do you get much abuse at all?
You haven't got to take it personally, and if you laugh back at them, they tend to do it even more, really.
Well, there's that bloke, yeah. We thought you hadn't had enough abuse, so we brought this bloke in.
I think you should. I think that if you pay your money to get in, you've got a right to abuse the players. No, I think what's the point of going to a football match if you're going to be going, oh well, oh, not so good? I think it's important to abuse. It's a big part of the enjoyment. It's not personal.
No, you don't. You haven't got to take it personally.
That bloke does not think that you're a scummer.
It's a hell of
Anyway, we've got another clip of some old football fans indulging some good old-fashioned banter with the ref. And watch out for the ref's reaction at the end of this.
What's that you said? I said, what a plaster, son, didn't I? I've had my eye on you all the match. That's what I thought. It hadn't been on the game.
You cheeky monkey.
David Ellery.
David Ellery? No, it wasn't.
He had more hair.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
What do you think, Michael, about abuse of the players? Would you say it was all part of the game?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get rid of all your anxieties and emotions. Instead of shouting at the artists during the week at Channel 4, you go to Charlton and you have a good old, get rid of it all. You feel a lot better at the end of it.
Do you shout at your own players as well, though?
Oh, everybody, yes.
You don't, do you? You don't shout at your own players. Eh?
I don't shout at my own players. The noise might frighten them at the whole thing.
Do the players shout back at the crowd? We never hear. You can't hear. But
no, not really.
What? Well,
it's not a good idea when there's a few thousand of them.
One of the things...
I took the fences down a couple of years ago. That didn't help.
I usually work on if you pick on one of your own players long enough, loud enough and hard enough, they end up scoring.
Well, it hasn't worked with Stato. Thanks.
When you played football, were you always in the wall for the free kicks?
Well,
you always sit there. You always sit there with your hand.
Yes,
exactly.
I think that's probably what it was. Yeah. Do I really always sit like that?
Always. I've noticed it.
It's security.
Yeah, he's a bit worried about
I didn't know whether it's a catchphrase.
Some of the guests we have
It is a visual catchphrase.
That's where he gets all the inspiration for his humour from.
Thank you.
I respect you for it.
Bless you for that.
Let's have a look at
God bless you.
A mate was telling me he was speaking of abuse, he was at the Albion and there was a bloke who was shouting at all the players and he was getting up and getting louder and louder. And there's a player called Darren Bradley and he shouted out, he said, "Come on, Bradley, you're about as positive as a bloody... as a negative earth."
Let's have a look at your team, mate.
But I want to change it a bit because I want to like change the subs around and get rid of a player and bring someone in.
You got Dean Holdsworth. The one thing about Dean Holdsworth is he's like some of these players when they're playing for what's thought of as a small club, they tend to look a bit bored, and I hate that.
Keeping you up, were they there?
We've done 45 minutes already. I was getting tired by then.
It is hard work. Not true about the old lazy play. How did you ever start the lazy thing?
When I was about 2, I think.
Would you say there's any truth in it?
Probably. No.
But they'd say Pele was lazy today, wouldn't they? I never saw Pele rushing back into the penalty area, tackling people and doing it. I mean, it's nonsense. The players are there to show their skill. Thank you. This is like question time.
It is like question time. Michael, let's have a look at your team.
Very good.
Taken the floor.
What a team.
Look at
You're
it.
still in with a chance, actually.
Yes,
Michael.
we made one mistake. My manager, my son, Jonathan, and I made one. We bought Hartson and then we dropped him and he got a hat-trick. So it was not our best move this
I
season.
presume you'll
Otherwise,
stick with him now, because he's looking good, isn't he?
Yeah, we're looking for a place in Europe at the end of this season. We don't think we can win the championship, but we're
What, you mean a flat? Yes, mate. I think
Very bitter, aren't they?
they are bitter, but you shouldn't keep winning things. It's your own fault.
Can't help it.
See, people are all right with West Brom. They sort of say, oh, well, West Brom, he doesn't know any
Sympathy
better.
vote. Get the sympathy vote.
We don't get sympathy, we just get, you know, who? But most people, they don't mind. A few Wolves fans there obviously don't like us very much. But,
No spitting, please.
yeah, been working on that all week.
Yeah.
In Wolverhampton, that is classed as graphic design.
Do you think we should make a citizen's arrest?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Only Graham Taylor would know there was such a thing as a citizen. What is a citizen's arrest?
And surely he'd have picked the wrong
do
bloke
that.
like he always did. Anyway, you've got Chris Armstrong in your squad. I noticed you've
Sort of, yes.
rested him. You know how you get a player gets 3 or 4 free seats for every game? Well, apparently Chris Armstrong's been abusing that privilege.
You've got 7 or 8 internationals in your team as well, haven't you? 7 or 8. It's always great to see how excited players get when they're on international duty, I think.
Oh, it's still going there. I'm still that you're not sleeping enough.
I'm stopping myself from yawning now.
Oh, well, bless you for that.
Listening to Terry.
Oh. I think Terry's been good tonight.
Terry's been great.
Yeah.
Keeps hammering the small clubs. Nothing wrong with them.
Any club is small compared to Manchester United.
In terms of gates, I think is the main thing. But I know. I mean, I've played at Old Trafford when there certainly hasn't been anywhere near a full house when they weren't winning so many things.
The definition.
I can't remember a time when United had an average gate of less than 40,000. No, seriously. You know, people say this. They say it's like the old myth of United fans don't come from Manchester, and you know what I mean. It's like.
Well, a lot of them don't. There are a lot of.
But the majority, what? 4 out of 5.
Here's one. Cheers. Where are you from?
Essex.
And now, Phoenix from the Flames. This week, Teofilo Cubias meets the Tartan Army.
So, Teofilo, we're here to recreate the goal you scored for Peru against Scotland in the 1978 World Cup.
Cubias with space for the shot.
But I have already recreated this goal.
Have you? When was that?
About 4 minutes later.
Cubias. The ball flipped through and it's a goal.
Oh, well, okay then. Thanks very much. Nice to meet you.
Frank, Teofilo, we've done a lot of preparation for this. We've got the rest of the Peru team already warming up.
Anyway, it was a very difficult game for us because Scotland were so popular, as their manager Ali McLeod said.
Everyone supports Scotland.
Everyone? What, Acker Bilk? Did he support Scotland?
Or the Baron Knights, eh? Were they on the march with Ali's army?
Yeah, or Leslie Judd.
Leslie Judd!
Wouldn't it be marvellous if Scotland became the 1978 World Cup victors? I hope they do.
Oh, Leslie Judd has left us with egg on our faces.
What had Scotland got that made them so special?
I do not, but it certainly was not their World Cup song. Oli ole, oli ola. We are going to bring that World Cup back from over there. What kind of rhyme is that?
Of course, this was the game in which Scottish winger Willie Johnston was tested positive for drugs.
Oh, that was outrageous. Even Jock Stein said there was no real proof.
I haven't seen Willie Johnston going up the line.
The BBC panel talked about it as if it was some terrible crime.
Well, you know, they are people who live very clean, respectable lives.
We hear from Cordoba a press conference that Willie Johnston has admitted taking 2 stimulating drugs before Scotland's World Cup match against Peru last Saturday.
OK, then, let's do the goal.
Quaito. Kubias with space for the shot. Oh. Quaito. Kubias with space for the shot. Oh. He put that away so well.
You know, I remember Ali MacLeod saying that Scotland were going to win the World Cup. Is that the most stupid thing that anybody's ever said?
No, I heard people say more stupid things than that.
Asa Hartford. I must say, when you look back at Asa's background, when he was transferred from West Bromwich to Leeds, and they discovered he got a hole in the heart. Ever since he had that news, he seems to become a harder worker than ever. He really is a player who powers his way through a match. A real driver, a real worker, a genuine wholehearted player.
Of course, one thing about Ali MacLeod is he was a proboscis monkey.
Was it?
Mm. There's Ali.
They had a good result in the week, Scotland.
What, proboscis monkeys? Oh, Scotland.
Scotland, yeah, a good result. They beat San Marino.
2-0.
2-0, yeah, did well.
Yeah,
Do you know San Marino's got the same population as Herne Bay? That is true. Scotland versus Herne Bay would be a fantastic...
It'd be close. It'd be close.
Matthew's got a bit edgy since the proboscis monkey.
So there you go. Thanks to Michael and to Terry and to Matt. And I'd just like to apologise to any TV watchdogs out there who may have thought we were actually advertising Matt's video earlier on. Obviously, it was just a bit of fun.
Of course, yeah. Next week's guests are Randall and Hopkirk deceased.
Who's that then?
Very nice. You've come as Matt's video.
Sure have, yeah.
I say, well, get faster, ladies and gentlemen.
Mull of Kintyre, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here in Mull of Kintyre. Far have I travelled, much I have seen. Dark mist and mountains with valleys of green. Past painted desert, the sun sets on fire as he carries me home to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be in the Mull of Kintyre.
If you want to write to us, our address is Fantasy Football League, P.O. Box 168, London, WC2H 7BU.
OK, next Friday night and you want to unwind. So what's it going to be? The pub? Some grub? A club? Or the Comedy Zone? A triple whammy of Glaswegian invective, Geordie vernacular and southern discomfort. Enter the zone at 9 and share a dram or two with Rabsy Nesbitt.
Feeds our family of 4. I mean, 4 what? White mice.
Groove with Reeves and Mortimer at 9:30.
She's giving me excitation.
Dine out on Have I Got News For You at 10.
Don't you start on me.
No worries there, Julian.